Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to week number 2 of the Postal Match from MyGunTips.com and Short Round Supply. This video, just like last week, we're going to do kind of a detailed look at the setup and standards that we're using for the drill this week. This drill, like I said in the main video, is a variation of the test drill that Larry Vickers and Ken Hackathorn use quite a bit. And so we just modified it up a little bit to make sure it's friendly for single stack shooters, so we're not trying to scale the drill in the manner that they do in classes, which would make it very tough to do in this type of format. So we've got the 4 B8 targets right here. These are the printable targets. Totally fine to use if you've got the big full-size targets you want to use. Those are fine as well. The big thing that we're looking for really is to keep 5 shots in the scoring range on each target, because with more than 5 shots it's going to be pretty difficult to score. So that's why, you know, we just set up the 4 printable repair centers on a USPSA target as a backer. 4 of them fit pretty well in there, and that way you can do all your shooting and all your strings without having to reset targets or do anything like that. The big giant target, you know, you'd have to change it every time, and that would be kind of a pain and very time consuming. Again, guys, you can find the link to print these targets out in the description and everywhere with the drill and on the score sheet. X10, 9, 8 is all visible on the repair center, and then you do get a little bit of the 7 ring on the outside. That's fine if you want to score it as a 7. X and 10 count for the same. Like we talked about in the main video, we're actually not going to use the X as a tiebreaker in this setup because of the scoring aspect and trying to count whether holes actually touch the line or not. That's going to be pretty difficult to police. So what we're going to use is the single fastest string time, so that's why we need a timer. On the buzzer, we're going to start hands below the belt. On the buzzer, you draw, fire 5 rounds into a target, repeat a total of 4 times, so you shoot each target once with 5 rounds each individual string. And if there's a tie, if there's a on-target score tie, as well as a tie for the fastest string, second fastest string, third fastest string, so on and so forth until we get it solved. If we're tied all the way through, then I'll just decide how to take care of it. Another variation is we're going to shoot the drill from 7 yards instead of 10. Again, guys, you can see we've got the tape hooked to the target stand, and we're just going to walk it back until we get to the 7-yard line, or 21 feet, which we've got here with the marker. Like I said, 21 feet, 7 yards, the same. If for some reason you're using a meters tape, just do the conversion and I'll double check it. I don't know who would be using meters, but as long as the conversion's right, I don't care. As long as you're doing the things correctly. Again, guys, we got to see the timer after each individual string so that we can compare timer to the video to make sure that the string times are legit. And we need to, of course, be able to see that you started out with 4 clean targets on the board. After you get done shooting, we need to see those same 4 targets in that continuous, unedited manner, so that we can count your score. Make sure you get at least, 5, 6, 7 seconds of just a nice, steady shot. If there's any shots that are super close on the line, which I predict there probably will be a fair amount of, make sure to get those nice close up, take kind of the wide shot so we can see all 4 of them. And then, guys, if you're using a phone or using a camera, whatever, just make sure, kind of get a close up of each individual target, so that way we can see any shots that are close on the line. We can help make sure everything is scored and tabulated correctly. Thanks for watching, guys. Of course, if you have any questions, hit us up and we'll be more than happy to answer them. Look forward to seeing your guys' submissions, and stay tuned for week 3, which I think you guys are really going to like.